Hey there guys, DMO73 here, bringing you some more spoiler coverage for the week. Today we are going to be looking at a lot of resonators for green, blue, and white that kind of all play around with the new Kaguya stuff. Pretty cool stuff, and lots of bunnies, just bunnies everywhere. So let's go ahead and jump right in with the first resonator here. This is Kaguya, the Rapid Princess of the Lunar Halo. Man, that name is a mouthful. She's a 3-drop, she's got bunnies everywhere in the card art. I can't stop. It's so cute. She's a resonator little girl, 8/8, so 3-drop 8/8 is pretty good stack-wise. She has the Awakening of Moon and 1, and when this card enters your field, you may search your main deck for up to 4 Rabbit Resonators with total cost of 1 and put them into your field, and then shuffle your main deck. And whenever a Resonator is put into a graveyard from your field, you get a +1/+1 counter on this card. Now, at first glance, this card might not look great. You know, you can kill it. Yeah, it's going to get you some creatures, but they're all just 1/1s. But when you look at the rabbits, it's pretty nuts. So first we have the Rabbit of Moonlit Nights, 1-drop 2/4, and you can just banish this card and rest target J/Resonator. Okay, so instant speed banish rest dude that you can search out from the deck with Kaguya, and when you use its effect, Kaguya will then become a 9/9. Okay, so that seems pretty good. That's really good. I mean, we're in a point in the time in the game right now where we just don't have a lot of instant speed removal, and so being able to tap stuff down is going to become more important. So here we go. And then we have the Moonbreeze Rabbit. It is a green 2/4. Banish this card to produce green or moon. So you can, ramp a little bit with this card, as well as be pumping up the Kaguya Rabbit Princess. So that's pretty awesome. Then we have the Rabbit Trap. This is a spell chant standby, 4-drop. Trigger: when a J Resonator your opponent controls attacks you, put up to 3 target rabbits with total cost 1 from your graveyard into your field. So this means that they swing, you can go, okay, cool, get my 3 Resonator, or get my 3 rabbits back. I could immediately banish them to manipulate the field a little bit more. I can pump up Kaguya, and then, block you or do whatever you need. So this is actually a really strong standby card because of these rabbits. I assume that we're probably going to see a little bit more, a few more rabbits. You could even use, you grab 3 Moonbees rabbits, immediately banish them all to produce some Wind or Moonwill, and then flash something in or cast a spell or something like that. So overall, this is a pretty cool card. I'm excited to see kind of what happens with it. It's definitely feeling like Kaguya is going to be, Kaguya rabbits are going to be kind of controlling, and I'm okay with that. So then we have Interdimensional Escape, spell chant instant 3-drop. So 2 light, 1 colorless. So we've got Kaguya here, jumping through. It looks like that might be like some kind of, that's the Yggdrasil tree right there. Looks like they're kind of hiding away for a bit. Alice, and then this is Faria's little sister, so that's kind of cool. They're all together in the artwork. And each player chooses a Resonator they control, then each player banishes all other Resonators they control. So this is instant speed board wiping in a sense. You can, sure, your opponent will get to pick 1 Resonator to keep, but if you can do this and time it right and play it in the right deck, then this can get you and net you a lot of massive advantage. I mean, if they're swarming the field, okay, cool. Well, you have to save only 1 of your creatures, and you can just save the creature that you think is best suited to handle the situation. So I'm excited about that. Then we have Croco Shark, 200 3-drop. Fancy C Resonator, but the thing to note here is this card says you may have any number of copies of this card in your main deck, which means that you can run 40. I want someone to run a 40-card Croco Shark deck. Really bad. Has the stealth effect, stealth trigger of when you play a summon spell from your hand. And when this card enters your field, you may put a card named Croco Shark from your hand into the field. And this card gains +2/+2 for each other Croco Shark you control. So essentially what this means is, say I had 3 Croco Sharks in my hand, and I had 1 face down. I could go summon Croco Shark, trigger Croco Shark, get 3rd Croco Shark from my hand. Then for 3 will, I've just put out 3 6/6s. That's cute, and I definitely think it could be fun to build a deck around it. Just the fact that he starts out as a 2/2 and has a 3-drop cost makes me kind of eh. I wish that he was a 2-drop. I think that would be significantly easier to manipulate with. But it's still a cool idea, and the fact that it's the only card that we can have 40 copies of, as many copies as we want in the main deck I think that's interesting. So I think we're gonna see some cool combo plays with this, at least in like casual games. Then we have Croco Shark Crossing. And it's a 3-drop addition field. When this card enters your field, search your main deck for a card named as your target resonator. Reveal it and put it into your hand. Then shuffle your main deck. And then tap target resonator and all of the resonators with the same name. Gain +3/+3 until the end of the turn. So essentially, you get to play this and pick. If I'm reading this right, you get to play this and pick a resonator, go into your deck and grab it, and then you can pump up all things of the same cost on your field until the end of the turn by 3. So again, this is like for Croco Sharks or Bunnies or stuff. You can pump them up and do a lot of manipulation, and that'd be cool. Then our last card for today is the Hair of Inaba. It is a Were-Rabbit, green. 6/7 for 3. When this card enters your field, name a card. Reveal the top 4 cards of your main deck. Put all revealed cards with that name into your hand and shuffle the rest of the cards into your main deck. This card gains flying and swiftness as long as you control a fantasy resonator. I don't know exactly what all fantasy resonators we have right now, other than Croco Shark, but I don't think Croco Shark's what you're using this for. But the fact that you can have a 6/7 flying swiftness if you have a fantasy resonator is pretty sweet, because the rabbits are not either. So I'd have to look and see exactly what other fantasy resonators we have, but I can definitely see this card being important. Especially in the fact that you can, you get a free kind of deck shuffle, and you can name any card and potentially hit it and draw. So deck manipulation, maybe like in green, blue, Shion, this becomes much better because you have another way to draw, have some draw power, and possibly get if you hit really well, you can possibly get 3 or 4 copies of a card off of this and get a lot of advantage. So pretty cool stuff. Overall, that's it for the spoilers today, though, guys. Let me know what decks you would think you would run these cards in, what you liked, what cards you think are kind of lackluster. Like, comment, and subscribe as always. And until next time, this is DMO73 signing off.